Good morning and welcome to Piece of Art and Soul Studios. Welcome my free watchers that are in my DIY free watch group. I am so happy to be here. We're going to be painting we're going to be painting this today for our DIY project today. So I apologize if I'm late. I'm about 12 minutes late. I apologize. I said I was going to be here on 10 and then I had some technical difficulties. So bear with me. And I can't find my glasses. So we're kind of winging it today. But I wanted to kind of show you what we're going to be working on today. I'm so excited about this. So, all right. Are you guys ready? Because I'm ready, sort of. But I'm going to go ahead and put my film on my board so that I have a board to work off of. So I like to use press and seal when I'm reusing. Oops. If it'll kind of sat on my box last night, so I like to use press and seal, and I just use a clipboard. So as you can see, we're going to be painting this. I'm going to show you how we're going to paint that. All right. But I like to use press and seal because, one, you can always take it off and not have to worry about a mess. And two, it just makes it a lot easier than having to use anything else. So there we go. All right, y'all ready? All right, let's get to work. Okay, so first things first. You want to make sure your surface is nice and clean. Now, I have not wiped this down with a baby wipe, but I am going to wipe it down with a baby wipe. It has some paint on it, and that's okay. Gives it character a little bit. But you want to wipe it down and clean it. So you want to clean your surface first before you start to do any type of surface paint. Now I'm going to paint this whole entire thing white, and then I'm going to let it dry and then paint it over. I might have to do several layers of white, which is fine. So let this dry for a minute. Should be clear of all. Okay. All right. I've had this tin can for a while now. So I've been wanting to paint this for a long time. All right, now let's go ahead and get our white Deco Art. So I'm using Deco Art Satin, the multi-surface Deco Art. This works really well, or you can get just regular paint. It would help if I actually brought myself back on there. There we go. Here we are. So I have these stencils, and I really like these stencils. So I'm going to use this side, and I'm probably going to put this on one of the, I was thinking, well, I could probably wrap it around like this and do it like that. Give it like a vintage car look. It fits perfectly around. I don't know if you can see, it fits perfectly around my, my tin can. And then on the back side, I have this little space back here. I'm just going to do some of these. I'm going to do little flowers and stuff, but it's going to be all white. I was debating on if I wanted to do like a teal color, but I want to make it all white first. And then I'm going to make the background. I'm going to do the truck in teal because it's just my favorite color. So we're going to do the truck in teal. So I have decided to do this, and I'm going to show you how to do this and how to put it on your canvas, on whatever you're working on, put it on there. So yeah, hold on. I want to change the color. We're going to change the color to pink. Okay. There we go. Bubble. Yeah. Okay. All right, you guys ready? Let's get started. I'm going to use a 1.5 inch brush. You don't have to use this one. I may use this one, I may not. I may use a different one because this one makes a lot of fluffy pieces, but I don't have another brush. But that's okay. I'm gonna have to like go through my brushes, guys. Like this is not good. Okay, hold on. All right, so I'm going to go on here and I'm going to make sure that we're on our group, but I'm going to go ahead and, yes, we are live. Haha. I'm going to go ahead and, share this group with my page so that people know where I'm live at. I'm also live on YouTube too, so this is free to watch on YouTube if you're watching on YouTube. And let's go. Okay. All right, so, new. Okay, make sure everything's good. Okay, all right, so I'm just gonna use a 1.5 inch brush. I'm just gonna use the 1.5 inch brush. I don't like the bristles on this one a little bit, so I might use a sponge brush. You can use a sponge brush if you want. You can use a chip brush if you want, but let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and do some painting here today. So I'm painting this whole thing white. And the reason why I'm painting it all white is because I want to, I'm not going to paint the top part of it. I'm just painting the middle part. I want to be able to, for my design to be on my bucket, my tin bucket. So yes, I am painting this white and I will have to do several layers. I noticed like with my, at least with this paint and with my shovel yesterday, I had to do several, and I might actually bring in my other paint, my outdoor paint. I had to do several layers of paint. But if you do several layers of paint, it's okay. Just let it wash. Now I'm going to just switch over to my sponge. I'm going to see if the sponge does a lot better. I like this better. So the sponge does a lot better than that one. It just might be, it might just be the quality of the brush. And I always say, you know, test out your brushes, right? Make sure you're testing your brushes out. And if a brush doesn't feel right to you, don't use it, right? Don't use it. Because here's the thing. If you're painting and you don't like a brush, and it can be very frustrating because finding the right brush is important. I feel like finding the right brush is important. Some people might argue, well, no, it's not really important to me. And that's okay. You know, like we all have our different opinions on, you know, the right brushes and which ones are the right brushes to use and, you know, which ones. But I think it depends on the person. You know what I mean? Like everybody's different. Everybody has their own preference of what brushes they like, you know. I tend to kind of switch between ones that I like and which ones that I don't like, to kind of give it a different mixture of like experiences, I guess. Like I like to experiment a lot with my brushes. So if a brush doesn't feel right, I always say, you know what, don't use it if it doesn't feel right, you know. I need more paint. Again, paint. So if it doesn't feel right, just don't use it, you know. There's times that I will not use a brush because it just doesn't feel right to me. And that's totally okay. And some people are like, oh, I love those brushes. And to be honest, those are the type of brushes I like sometimes. And, you know, I have to switch it up. I have to do what's, you know, comfortable to me, you know. And I like to experiment on with different brushes because I feel like, you know, it is important to get the feel of other brushes. So now I could leave this like this, right? Oh, I'm not going to because I'm going to do the bottom piece, but I could leave it like this because it does have that vintage look to it, which is pretty cool in my opinion. And I could put more vintage look to it too if I wanted to. So I could leave it like this, but then I feel like my my piece, my the stencil that I'm using might not show up. So I might put one more coat and then I probably will go back over it with a little bit of gray and do like a gray wash to it, which is super easy. That way you can see how to do that. All right, I'm just doing this up here a little bit, and I kind of like to go back over it and make it look even. So I'm really, I have my hand in it because it just makes it easier if I'm going around and around with it. Now I got paint over here, and that's okay. Not too concerned about getting paint on top. I want it to be even. So I'm just going to kind of go around it, bring it out. There we go. All right, so now that is done. I'm going to let that dry for a minute, and then I'm going to go back over it with a little more white. So let it dry. All right, so I guess we could talk about what's happening this week. So this week I have my free to watch here. You'll be on YouTube. It'll be on YouTube. You can watch for free. Or if you want an all access pass where you get to use my design in any workshops that you do, or maybe you're a paint party business or you're a creative business and you want a new design to put into your business, you can purchase the all access pass and get everything that you need right on the spot in our teachable platform. And I teach you how to do it in there. And the video will be uploaded later on. Right now, it is only $5. It will be, the sale ends tomorrow. Not tomorrow. What's today? Today's the 12th. So the sale ends at midnight on the 13th. So tomorrow at midnight, sale is done. It goes back up to $10 if you want to join. So you might want to go ahead and hurry and grab that because that design is going to be a little bit more. But you can use it for your creative business. You can use it for commission work. You can use it for, so what I give you is a non-exclusive license to where I can use it for whatever I want because it's my design. But now you can use it for your paint kits, your paint parties, your commission, if you want to do commission work, or if you want to add on to it or something, or you want to give your customers something different to do. And so I'm doing the, do I have a copy of it? I do not have a copy of it, but hold that thought for a minute and let me go grab it. I'll be right back. Be right back. I promise. Okay. I am back. If you can hear me, I'm here. If you saw me and then I was gone, I'm back. I promise. Okay. I'm so excited to share this with you guys because this is something I'm going to start doing periodically. But I wanted to share this with you guys because, for one, you're in this free group for a reason, right? You're here to learn. You're here to Probably like you're here to learn, but you're also here to create things that are new. So I'm actually going to probably change the name of my group. I'm out of breath because I ran. But here's the fun thing, right? I have 3 new designs, okay? 3 new designs that I designed myself. I made these myself. No one has these designs, okay? And I have to find my other design for the one that we're doing on Thursday. While this dries, right? And these will be uploaded soon. The ones that I just did, the designs that I just did, will be uploaded soon. What's in this one? I bought a new notebook. I bought a new design notebook. So, so this is my lovely, like, my little creations, you know, that I love to share. But some of them I don't share because I don't, you know. So I have this design. Oops. I have this design for fall. That's going to be going on in fall. I have this design for fall. This is my little fall design that I'm going to be giving. So there's 2 fall ones already, right? Ready to go for you guys. But I wanted to show you. Oh, and then I had another little design. I was like, oh, do I want to do this? So this one's going to be for the winter for kids. If you're really like love doing kids paint parties, this is fun. This is so fun. This is going to be for my winter camp, by the way. But I have several designs in here. I'm just giving you guys a sneak peek because, you know, you're in my free group. Why not, right? So I have my flower design that's going to be going out soon. This is for all my kids. So this is going to be my bunny design that's for kids. Oh, and my 3-tier design. So this is going to be my 3-tier design. I'm going to be doing soon for spring. That's one of my nice little designs. Oh, where'd you go? Uh-oh, did I lose my design, guys? Oh, no, I think I did. But as you can see, I already have designs for the fall, and I have one design, and they're mostly kids. Some of them are kids' designs, some of them are adult designs. But, sorry, it came apart. Okay. Where is my design? Where's it at? Okay, guys, hold on. I gotta find this because this is part of this week's new design. I just had it the other day. Sure it's not in here? I don't think it's in here. Oh, it's not in here. Oh no, guys. I hope I didn't lose it. No, because I took a picture of it and it's over here somewhere. Okay, well, it'll be found later, I guess. You know what? It might be one of my drawers, but okay. Let's go ahead and put some more paint on this. So I'm going to go ahead and put more paint on here. But how cute this design is right here. This one says, "Joy comes in the morning." How cute would this design be for paint parties? Like, I'm so excited about that design. That's kind of my favorite design. You don't have to do the same color theme if you don't want to. But I do show you what colors I used for this design. So that's the one thing that I love about this sharing my art with everybody is I'm sharing my designs with you guys, the ones that I make. And then I wanted to start doing designs and showing you how to do your own designs. I think that'd be cool. How do I make my own designs? Like, how do I come up with ideas? How do I get inspired? And So I want to do more of that, and do the creative part of it and help you guys create your own designs at one point so that, you don't have to buy a design or, feel like you have to do all that. So I kind of want to make a membership out of that. So that's coming soon. But I do have a art design membership already. And what you get is you get 2 designs a month. Like, so let's say you want to purchase this. You really like this design. You really like how pretty it is. You really want to use it in your art business or, paint party business or whatnot. Maybe you're an event planner and you're a paint partier, like you do paint parties and you really want to use that design in your business. But you don't want to have to pay, right? You don't want to have to pay for each one because after Thursday, it goes up $10. So if you're paying $10 a design and you're wanting like 3 designs that I have sitting right here, that's $30 already, right? So I'm trying to make it to where it's economical for you guys, but also to where I'm able to give you what you need for your business. So it's not just a design membership, right? It's not just a design membership. It is also a place where you can come and get ideas. You can come and get, that's kind of why I'm changing I'm going to probably end up making a new group for that because it's about coming up with ideas and I want to teach you how to do that. So I'm going to teach you how to make your designs, but also give you designs to kind of help you. And I think that it'll be great because I'm teaching you how to Frankenstein stuff, how to Frankenstein your own things, how to get ideas, where do you get your inspiration from? Where can you get your inspiration from? So a lot of times I get my inspiration from just looking at what other people are doing. But not only that, I also get my inspiration from looking at what people like. So, for example, I went to Hobby Lobby, right? And I found this on sale. And this would be cute for like, I don't know, like a kid's bedroom or something. Like, let's say someone is doing campers for their bedroom theme or something, and I see these things and I say, that would be really, really cool to do, right? Actually, oops. I wonder if it'll let me do it. I don't know if it'll let me do it, but I was going to write something on the back of my board to kind of show you like how I do my designs. But so if you can see what I'm doing while we let this dry, I don't know if it'll do like the whole backwards thing, but I want to show you something. I'm just gonna grab my marker. I'm going to show you something. So anytime I do a design or I'm learning or I'm like getting inspiration, the first thing I do and the first thing that I look at is number one, I look at what, hopefully you can see this, what people want. So what I look at is I look at the designs that I see. So if I, for example, if I go to, I don't know if you can see that. It's all backwards probably. Actually, no, it's not. So what people want, maybe I'm going to do this a little bigger so you can see it. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. Probably can't see what I'm doing, right? So number one would be what people want, right? I look at the designs that people are buying. So like you got a little person here, boop, boop, and you see that they're checking out, right? I'm a very observational person. So And I like visual things. So I like to see things visually, right? And if you're a visual learner and you like to see things visually, so let's say you have this person checking out, right? And while we let this dry, and I'm gonna explain this a little bit more, but you see this person checking out with this door hanger, right? This is a little door hanger. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. All right, maybe I'll bring you closer. Maybe not. I can try to bring you closer. Okay. You can see the little person right here, right? You see how this person, I'll give it hair. This person's checking out with this door hanger. Now, I often look in people's carts. I'm weird, but whatever. I don't care. So, like, let's say this cart, this is a horrible drawing, by the way, guys. This is not how I really draw. I promise. Let's say there's like a whole bunch of stuff in their cart, right? So what I like to do is I like to observe. So what I do is here I am, nonchalantly observing what people are buying. I'm watching what she's buying over here. So I'm like literally watching. So I'm watching what she is buying. So whatever she's got in her cart, I'm watching what she's buying. What do they see? Or what do I see? Oh, hold on. Oh, my phone's on not disturb. I don't know why I did that. That was really weird. I think it jumped my Wi-Fi, which was really weird. But I'm observing, so I'm looking with my eyes, right? I'm looking. What am I looking for? I'm looking for what type of designs are people buying, right? I will go to I'll go to Hobby Lobby. I would go to Michael's. And I actually see what's trending, right? What is going on and what is trending. I know this is not a really good picture. I'm sure you probably can't even read what it says. Probably can, and that's great, but you probably can't. So but I go to Hobby Lobby. Oh, I just dropped that. But I literally go to Hobby Lobby. I look at what people are buying in their carts. This is a horrible, horrible drawing, by the way. It was just a quick drawing to kind of show you like how I figure out what people want, right? Because I think that's the issue that a lot of us creatives have is that we create things, right? We create things that we love, right? We create things that we like, and we get wrapped up in the whole process of loving what we love, right? And here's the thing. Not everybody's going to love what you create. I mean, that's just the point. That's just my point is I'm looking for my little, so I can write down I'm going to write down myself, the text next message over here so that you can text me whenever we go live. I like to try to text you and give you a mass text message saying, hey, I'm going live. Come join me, right? Come hang out with me. So I'm going to put the text message up here. So if you want to text me, you can text me this number. If I can find my little eraser thingy. I don't know what I did with it. I'm just all boggled today. Okay. Well, we're just going to use a wipe then, because I don't know where my little doohickey is. But yes, I literally figure out what do people like? Like, what do they like? What do they like? What are they buying? So I look at people's carts. I'm nosy. I want to know. I want to know what you're buying. I want to know what's trending. I want to know what's the designs out there, home designs or whatnot. I know flowers and all these different beautiful colors like this is in, like, tropical stuff is in right now. I know for a fact that desert stuff, like stuff like this, is in. I'm actually going to be doing more to this. So I'm adding more cactuses. I'm going to be adding more cactus to this, but this stuff is what's in. So I'm constantly like looking at what people are buying. And I'm actually going to be doing a episode on my podcast called The Creative Talk. Oh my God, the Creative Strategy Talk. So I have a podcast. It's called The Creative Strategy Talk. And I'm actually going to be doing an episode today, going to be uploaded about how do I keep up with what people want in my creative business? Because I'm telling you, people are changing their minds all the time, right? So now that I'm done with this, so it's white. So I'm going to kind of put a little bit of gray in there. And I have like my little gray like paint here, but everybody changes their mind all the time, right? Like I know I do. I'm just gonna take this brush since it's like one of my little chip brush, and I'm just gonna kind of do a little bit of gray markings in here. Okay, that's all I'm doing. Not too much, just a little bit. So I kind of give that, like, if you could see what I'm doing, like I'm kind of giving that gray look to it, back to it a little bit. Not too much. I don't want too much because then it'll look kind of weird. But yes, I have a podcast. It's called The Creative Strategy Talk, and I like to talk strategy. I like to talk strategies, but I also help you kind of like get off, so not necessarily get off social media, because, you know, to be honest with us creatives, we really can strive. We can really, really do well on social media. It's not necessarily getting ourselves off of social media. I think for us, it's more like when we get distracted, it's because there's so much other things going on social media that we have a hard time, you know, I'm liking this. We have a hard time focusing. So I think it's more or less getting our focus back. And that's kind of what I help you do, is I help you get your focus back by spending less time worrying, right? Worrying about what other people are doing, worrying about, I really like this. This is really cool. Okay. So let this dry for a minute. I put a little gray in it. I like it. It looks really good. However, I'm going to do the top here. Okay. That is good. There we go. So what I like to, I'm going to let this sit for a minute, and then we'll do like I'm going to put this in here. So we're done with these brushes. We can put those in the wash. Okay. I'm going to let this dry for a minute, and then I'm going to gather my, I'm actually going to take this out of the packaging. So here's the thing. So what I like to do is I like to help people who have a creative business. Ooh, these are really flexible. I hope these actually work, because if not, I'm in trouble. I've never used these before. These are new. If not, I have some other ones that I can use. Hold on. I don't know if I want to use those or not. Where's the rest of them? No. Did I only get one flat one? I think I just did. Okay. So I'm actually going to grab the teal. I can make my own teal if I want, but I'm going to grab my teal, my dark desert. This one. We're going to use actual acrylic paint on this. So I have my own, it's called the Creative Strategy Talk. And what I like to do is I like to help other creative businesses be able to spend less time on content and more time in the studio. And that's kind of what I'm concentrating on. I spend more time in my studio now exception for Tuesdays and Thursdays where I go live. But I literally spend more time in my studio and creating for you guys than I have ever. And it's because I've figured out a way to still do my social media stuff, my social media posts, by planning and by doing this every week. And I show you this within Creative Strategies Talk podcast. Now I have a group. It's called Dreamers for Creatives. Let me see. Oh, Creative Strategy for Dreamers. So I do have a free group that you can join. It's called Creatives for Dreamers. I thought I named it Dreamers for Creatives, but it's Creatives for Dreamers. And it's Creative Strategies for Dreamers. And basically what I do is like I help you. First, I help you with your vision. What do you want your year to look like? So I actually have a free vision board for you guys there. So let me go ahead and give you that. And I've done a 30-day challenge. I'm doing a 30-day challenge. Okay. So this 30-day challenge, creative strategy. Oh, strategies. So this 30-day challenge, I had actually done, and I'm still in the middle of doing, it's just a 30 days, and this is the Creative Strategies for Dreamers. Oh, that's private chat. What am I doing? Oops, I put it in the private chat. Don't pay attention to the private chat. If you're, I think the private chat's only for like when you're on here with me. Okay. Sorry about that. All right. So Creative Strategies for Dreamers. So I did a 30-day challenge. I took all social media off my phone, right? And excluding like Pinterest and a few other ones. I took the ones off that distracts me. Pretty much that's the challenge. Delete the social media off your phone. Don't worry about it not being on your phone. And I teach you how to do things offline, off your phone, not offline, but off your phone. I teach you how to do things off the phone so that you can be more productive in your day. I'm telling you right now, I literally have been doing this for 30 days and I still post on Facebook. I still post on Pinterest and Instagram, not really Instagram. I don't really do it on Instagram as much, but I can post on Instagram through my Facebook. So it's not a big deal. But I teach you how to plan ahead. I teach you to pick a day. So you pick a day, and while I'm talking, this is dry, so we're good. I'm going to go ahead and tape this. So I'm going to show you how to tape it. So I tell you to pick a day. Oh, this isn't going to work, guys. I don't think this is going to work because it's not flush. You know what I mean? I might have to press it down. This may not work. I might actually have to paint it on there. We'll see. I might have to just like press on it a little bit. So we're going to tape this to our, see how I'm taping it? I'm going to tape it. I find my masking tape. I guess it's not over. I think I'm out of masking tape, guys. Oops. So I'm going to tape it to it, but I need tape. Actually, tape. I'm going to just use this tape. That's fine. We're going to see if this actually works because this one's a little weird. I feel like this is a weird one, like a weird stencil. So, all right. So I want to Get rid of that line. We're going to do right here. It doesn't really matter where you put it. You just want it to align with you want it to be straight, right? Okay. So this is straight. So I'm going to go ahead and post that there. You see how it kind of comes off of there? So I might have to like push it down and then do that part of it. So that's the only downfall about doing stencils on a round piece is that the fact that they pop up like this. But it's all good. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm taping this too, and I'm using pretty tape because I don't have any other tape. I guess I'm out of masking tape and I got to go get some more. So I'm pretty much using duct tape. Hopefully it won't take off the paint, but if it does, we can just repaint it on there. It's not a big deal. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and tape this part up here. I'm taping the top too, but I'm being careful not to mess up the design here. Other side doesn't really matter to me because there's nothing there. I want to make sure it's flush. All right, so this is all taped on. Okay, so now what I'm going to have to do is when I go and start doing I'm going to have to hold it down and do it. And in some parts, I'm probably going to have to use a different color. So I got to be mindful of that. So when I go and I start doing my stencil, I want to make sure that everything's pressed down when I'm doing it. Okay. This one might be a little trickier. And if it doesn't come out okay, then we can always just repaint over it, right? Right. Okay. Here we go. Let me go grab my stencil brushes. Okay. So I love these brushes. These are my favorite brushes. And I use the bigger ones for bigger areas, but since if we're doing smaller pieces, we're going to use a smaller, kind of like a medium-sized brush. So this is a medium-sized brush. I'm going to use a smaller brush when I do my flowers, and I'm going to use this brush when I use it for other things. All right, so let's go ahead and get to work. I'm going to go ahead and use just my teal. So I'm going to use, I'm using Desert Turquoise and I'm going to use Peacock Teal, and I'm going to mix them together. So I kind of wanted to see if I can't get a cute little picture here with the different tiers of, I like trying different colors and like doing like different tiered teals. So one's brighter than the other, and that's okay. I'm just going to slowly, don't put too much paint on your brush. Okay. So we're going to start over here. I'm going to start over here, and I'm just going to start dabbing. Now I'm not going to get the light. I'm literally getting just the body. So I'm doing the body right now. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. So let's get over here and show you. So I'm just tapping really lightly. Now, if I wanted to switch to the smaller brush, I could. And I think I will, because it seems like I'm trying to be careful as much as I can. And the grill is going to be gray. And it's okay if you get some in the other one, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back over it with a different color. But you want to make sure that you're pressing down and you're slightly, like I said, this is going to be a difficult design, but it's possible. You're slightly pressing down and I'm just dabbing. That's all I'm doing. I'm dabbing, dabbing, dabbing. That's going to be gray. So I didn't get over here, so I want to like, there. Okay. I'm just dabbing. I'm not doing anything like extreme, and I'm going as slow as possible. So My phone is ringing. Give me a minute. Oh, work never fails. Sure. Hello? I have a feeling that it's probably my husband trying to call me. Yep, wouldn't surprise me. Oh well. Maybe he'll call back. I don't know. If he doesn't work, let's see. Okay. Oh, well, here we go. So we're just dabbing. I'm just going to show you this for a little bit, and then hopefully I'll show you what the end results look like. But I'm just dabbing. That's all I'm doing. And here's the thing. When you're doing any type of stencil, you want to make sure everything's stable. And because I'm doing this on a tin can, everything vibrates. So it's kind of like, oops, you know, if I mess up, it's okay. It's not a big deal if you mess up. And I got these stencils at Hobby Lobby. So you can buy stencils at Hobby Lobby. You can buy them at Michael's. I'm just trying to teach you how to do the stencils in a way that will help you be successful when you do your DIY. And this is why it's free to watch, because, you know, I love to just give you guys something to do. And I'm teaching you how to do this. So, all right. And I just love teaching people how to do stuff. And this is easy because it's just tapping. That's all you're doing. You're tapping, and then you're just being careful. You're pressing down, and you're being very, very careful. I'm past my time. I try to stay on for a little hour or two, or like an hour and 20 minutes, but I am coming up on an hour, and I just want to make sure it's short and it's not, you know, too long for you guys. But I'm going to continue to do this, and I'll show you guys the results when I'm done. All right. Okay, guys, if you want access to more of these, like if you want to learn how to do more of these and see how it's coming out, I can't wait to show you what the results are. All right. So whenever you do this, just make sure you press down and you hold it, and then you paint it. Okay. And there you go. That's it, guys. I will show you the results of this later on today when I'm done with it. All right, guys, have a wonderful day. I know I'm getting off kind of early, but that's okay. I was a little late, but here's the thing. I will put in the group what stencils I bought, what stencil pencils or what stencil brushes I bought, and how you paint this, and instructions this afternoon. So go ahead and grab that. You go to that group, go to this group. Hold on. Let me put it in here for you guys while I sit here and wait for this to, okay. So if you go to our free Creatives and Painting and DIY free group, you will be entered into our Get It giveaway. And so if you go to this, if you go to this link, go to this link and totally go ahead and get in with our creative painting and DIY workshop. Okay. So I hope to see you in there, and your name will be put into our giveaway for the monthly giveaway this month. And that will happen at the end of the month. And I cannot wait. All right, guys, have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. Bye. Oh, what happened if I actually closed it? All right, guys, have a great day.